Why the WNBA keeps siding with Caitlin Clark over Angel Reese? Why is one rookie forcing entire WNBA franchises to change arenas, while the other can't even get her own team to budge? It's not just a popularity contest anymore, it's a power shift. One that's playing out in real time, in front of sold-out crowds, front office decisions, and some very awkward press conferences. And for Angel Reese, the silence is starting to say more than any statement ever could. The arena upgrade that exposed everything. For the first time in WNBA history, the Chicago Sky will play 2 home games at the United Center, the largest basketball arena in the country. But here's the twist. Those games aren't about celebrating the Sky's rising stars. They're about containing the madness that follows one specific player. Both games just happen to be against the Indiana Fever. Angel Reese noticed. She asked the question everyone was thinking. Why are only Caitlin Clark games being moved to the big arena? It was a fair question. But the answer? Well, it probably wasn't what she wanted to hear. The math behind the madness. Let's talk numbers because feelings don't sell tickets. Facts do. Caitlin Clark pulled in 341,000 fans last season, an all-time record for the Fever franchise. Meanwhile, the Sky? They didn't break 10,000 seats once. Not even during Reese's headline-grabbing rookie year. This wasn't just hype, it was a full-blown economic explosion. Caitlin didn't move the needle, she broke the gauge, and when you've got a rookie who can double revenue just by walking in the building, there's no debate. That's not favoritism, that's business. A league-wide pattern. No one's admitting, Chicago isn't the only team jumping on this train. Washington moved its Fever matchup to Baltimore's 15,000-seat arena. Connecticut shifted theirs to the TD Garden, where the Celtics play. Dallas, Atlanta, Vegas. All of them are doing the same thing, finding bigger venues only when Caitlin Clark's on the schedule. And Angel Reese? Crickets. Not a single team has moved her games. This isn't about beef. It's not even personal. It's just math. The viral moment that changed the narrative. Last year, Caitlin Clark made a casual comment after a game. "I'm surprised we're not playing at the United Center," she said. "It'd be really good for the game." One sentence. No drama, no demands. And now, that offhand remark has become the blueprint. She said what she saw coming. The league is just catching up. Meanwhile, Angel Reese has been vocal, on TikTok and interviews on the sidelines, reminding everyone she's just as important. But while Reese speaks, the WNBA moves for Clark. That says more than any viral soundbite ever could. The numbers no one can spin. Here's where the argument gets painful. Reese averaged 9,000 fans per game. Clark, nearly 17,000. And it didn't stop at home. Clark boosted away game attendance by 36%. Meanwhile, the Sky's biggest crowd ever wasn't even from last season. It happened in 2016, before NIL deals, TikTok fame, and flashy headlines. It's not about who talks the loudest, it's about who the fans are paying to see. The fan reactions tell a brutal story. When the Sky announced they were moving only Clark's games to the United Center, social media exploded. One fan joked, "Caitlin's giving every team a fundraising game. I am weak." Another, "Barbie night in a 21,000-seat arena? That's GOAT behavior." And Angel? She fired back, "They come for me too." But if that were true, why aren't her games selling out? Why isn't her name triggering venue upgrades? The answer hurts, but it's staring us all in the face. Is Angel a victim or just outmatched? Reese has star power, no doubt. But when she says she's just as responsible for the WNBA's growth, the receipts tell another story. Her off-court moves haven't turned into packed arenas, not like Clark's. Experts are saying what the league won't. Focus on the game, not the headlines. You can't manifest your way to being the face of the league. You've got to prove it. Every night, in every city, and right now, Clark's doing just that. The harsh truth. This isn't about race, or favoritism, or media bias. It's about one thing. Who brings in the dollars? Clark isn't just filling arenas. She's creating an economic ripple effect the league has never seen before. In just 1 year, she boosted league viewership by 400%. That's not growth. That's resurrection. The WNBA isn't picking favorites, it's following the money, and if that means putting Caitlin Clark in the biggest arena every time she steps on the court, then yeah, they'll do it again, and again, and again. Because she's not just changing the game, she might be saving it. But the story didn't stop there. Bolstered by like-minded commenters, these aggressors kept pushing. They prided themselves on defending Angel Reese, claiming that her critics deserved no sympathy. Instead of reporting the videos for something that might violate guidelines, they publicly fantasized about taking down the entire channel by sheer force of harassment. This was less about rational discourse and more about a campaign of intimidation, one that targeted a tragic family situation to get its point across. What few realized, or cared to realize, was that the YouTuber had been setting a trap to reveal this very sort of malicious behavior. By deliberately poking at the edges of the controversy, he captured screenshot after screenshot of hateful remarks, exposing a sinister underbelly of fandom. Instead of shutting down his videos, he used the harassment as evidence of how far sports fans could go when they felt personally attacked. The emotional toll was real, but it also became a cautionary tale shared across social platforms. By highlighting what happened when the YouTuber criticized Angel Reese, we see a microcosm of a much bigger issue. Sports should unite people with a shared love of competition and athleticism, but instead, select individuals turn it into a battlefield for their grudges and frustrations. And as this story shows, the emotional collateral damage can be devastating. Going forward, perhaps we can remember the emotional toll this story reveals. Maybe the next time a sports debate heats up, we'll step back before hitting send on a message intended to wound. Ultimately, it's not just about Angel Reese or one YouTuber's tragedy. It's about the culture we create around the games we love, and if we don't keep each other in check, the line between a passionate fan and a destructive force can blur far too easily. Yet even with the hype swirling around her, she remains a polarizing figure. Some see arrogance, others see ambition. Some see over-the-top swagger, others see the spark the league desperately needs. Whether you stand in awe or stand in opposition, you can't ignore Caitlin Clark. Her offseason transformation is more than an athletic marvel. It's a statement about how she plans to own every inch of that hardwood. If she keeps evolving at this pace, we may be witnessing the birth of a player who redefines what it means to be unstoppable. We're about to dive into all of it. The sudden spark that jolted the WNBA awake, the unstoppable force drawing record crowds, Angel Reese's public stance, the behind-the-scenes maneuvering by major franchises, the data that's impossible to ignore, the rumors swirling around star rivalries, and the broader impact on women's basketball. By the end, you'll see why this isn't just about one phenomenal rookie or a few jealous opponents. It's the start of a new era for an entire sport. Buckle up, because we're about to explore how a single name is challenging the status quo, and why everyone, from players to owners to fans, has a stake in what comes next. Remember to like, share, and keep the debate going. Women's basketball has officially entered a new realm of intensity, and every fresh perspective only makes the conversation richer. So keep your eyes on the court, strap in for the drama, and get ready to witness what happens when passion, talent, and ambition collide in a way no one can ignore.